The painter and the magic brush. Have you ever dreamed of painting something so real that it comes alive tonight? I will tell you the tale of a poor boy who was given a brush of magic and how he learned that. Kindness is the greatest color of all, so close your eyes, my dear ones, and let the story begin. My dear little ones, it is your old storyteller again. Tonight we travel across mountains and rivers into a quiet Chinese village long ago. In this village lived a boy named Liang. He was poor and had no family to care for him, yet he loved to draw. He drew with sticks in the sand, with charcoal on broken tiles, with his fingers in the dust. His drawings were so full of life that villagers often said, if only we could give him paper and ink, he would paint wonders. But Liang had no coins for brushes or colors, still he never stopped drawing. One evening, after a long day of gathering firewood, he sat beside a river sketching fish in the sand with a stick. An old man appeared. His beard was long, his eyes gentle. He handed Liang a brush, saying, "This is no ordinary brush. Use it wisely, for whatever you paint with it will come alive." Before Liang could ask questions, the man disappeared into the mist, excited yet careful. Liang dipped the brush in water and painted a fish on the riverbank. At once the fish leapt from the earth into the water, swimming away. Liang's eyes grew wide with wonder. He whispered, "A magic brush." He painted a bird, and it soared into the sky. He painted a flower, and its fragrance filled the air. The next morning, he painted tools for the farmers, a plow that tilled the soil, oxen that pulled the carts, buckets that carried water. The villagers were amazed. They said, "Liang, you are a gift to us." They shared their food with him and gave him a place to sleep. Liang felt joy not for himself, but because he could help others. But news of the magic brush soon spread. A greedy landlord who ruled the nearby town heard of it. He sent guards to bring Liang before him. The landlord said, "Paint me gold, paint me treasures, paint me palaces." Liang shook his head firmly. The brush was for helping, not for greed. The landlord grew angry. He locked Liang in a dark cell and demanded, "Paint me gold, or you will never be free." That night, Liang thought carefully. He knew the brush must never serve greed, yet he also knew he had to escape. So he picked up the brush and painted a large key. It turned in the lock, freeing him. Then he painted a horse and rode swiftly away under the moonlight. The landlord chased him across fields, but Liang painted rivers and mountains to block his path. The landlord grew furious, but could never catch him. Liang returned to his village and used the brush only for kindness. He painted bridges so children could cross streams. He painted wells so families could have water. He painted books so children could learn. He never painted gold or jewels for himself. His heart knew that true treasure is not wealth, but the happiness we share with others. Years passed, and the village became rich, not in gold, but in joy. Travelers who visited said, "This is the happiest place we have ever seen." And they spoke of the boy with the brush of magic who painted kindness into the world. And so, my dear ones, remember this. Talent and gifts are not meant for greed. They are meant to help others and to spread kindness. Like Liang with his magic brush, we too can use what we have to make the world brighter. Always choose to share and help, for that is the truest treasure of all.